So the Gordon River Cruise is a half-day cruise. You can choose to do a morning or afternoon cruise in the summer months. What we have here is a cruise that used to be a full-day cruise up the river, but these days what it is a harbour and a river cruise. And in the morning we head out through Hell's Gates, which is a narrow 75-metre entrance into, get a taste of the Southern Ocean. Hell's Gates was named by the convicts because they thought they were going to hell on earth. And so certainly it was the gates to hell for the convicts, knowing that there was no way out and only one way in, and they were never going to probably see freedom again for the rest of their lives. These days we like to call Hell's Gates also because it's a place to get in and out of. We head back down the length of the harbour to the fish farms. The fish farms in Macquarie Harbour have been going since 1989 and one of the most successful fish farms in Australia and also the world. We've got world-class salmon and trout here that's fresh, delivered all around Australia. Here in Tasmania, our Wilderness World Heritage Area covers about 1.38 million hectares of land, and we actually satisfy 7 out of a possible 10 criteria on a World Heritage listing. There are 4 natural and 3 cultural criteria we qualify for. And we're one of only 13 properties in the world that satisfy all 4 natural criteria. So it is a very special place indeed. So we cruise up the river for about an hour and stop off at Heritage Landing to do a walk through the ancient Myrtle temperate rainforest, which is dated back to over 45 million years of age, and get a look at some 2,000-year-old human pine trees in the area that are found nowhere else on Earth. We cruise back downstream having lunch on board, and stop off to Sarah Island for a of the convict ruins, and head back on board and return to Strawn.
Our journey takes us through 22 kilometres of beautiful, cool, temperate rainforest. Tasmania has 90% of Australia's cool, temperate rainforest. It's a truly spectacular journey. We travel alongside the beautiful King River all the way along to our halfway point at Double Barrel. At our Double Barrel station you enjoy a Fettler's Box, your lunchtime stop, and you also get to see our steam engine and our diesel engine turned around on our original manual turntable, which is a pretty impressive feat of manpower because the fireman and the driver have actually got to turn it around by hand. At which point we actually start going up over the mountain using the revolutionary rack and pinion system, which was invented by Swiss watchmaker Dr. Roman Abt. It's a revolutionary piece of technology that involves a rack rail underneath our steam engine with 2 pinion wheels that allow us to go up over much steeper gradients. At which point we actually go past the incredible King River Gorge, which is a truly spectacular sight, as we make our way up to the pinnacle of our climb at 250 metres above sea level at our station at the top called Rhinadina. At which point we then go down the other side of our hill, coming down the rack, using it as a third of our braking power, coming down into the flat section towards Queenstown.
Hi, I'm James Smith, I'm the driver today. I've been here for about 8.5 years driving these, and I'm from Queenstown. What we've got here is what we call our reverser, which takes the loco from forward to reverse, or mid-gear if you're parking it up. And this one here is about 111 years old and still going strong.
And we give them things like chickens, rabbits, mice and rats, wallabies and possums, any kind of meat I guess. Can have all the fur, the bones and everything else. They will clean up all of it. And you can hear just how easily they crunch through those bones. Those jaws are amazingly strong. Now this is Toki. He's our little Corella, and we've got him really well trained. He's having a bit of a look. I think he's seen his first coin. There he goes. Nice and still for him. He'll grab that straight back here, straight into my pocket. Thank you very much. So he is very smart. Maybe not when he takes the money back. Now Kermit's only been living with us for just over a year, so to already be really comfortable with people is really good. After coming in from the wild like that. Came here after he was hit by a car. And you can see why he's called a frog mouth when he opens that mouth up. This is the brown falcon, and you'll see them just about everywhere. North to south, desert to coast, really adaptable. All right, I think he's ready again now. Here he comes, on his way, straight through again.
Now, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask me. If I can answer them, I will. All right? Let's go and see what we can find for you. See a little chick in here for lucky.